is viewers. I've been scolded 2 or 3 times. Probably not actually scolded. It was more of a request to do entire episode reactions. So I'm going to do that now. You guys are going to see my reaction to all of it. It's Drew and Ethan, which is going to be very, very, very close. So I didn't even make a bet because I have no idea. Ethan's really good, and we know Drew's really good. I don't know. But what I do know is this bag of cookies that have been crumbling away because they're starting to fall apart. So I'm going to have some milk and cookies while I do it. Great, they're my favorite. Oatmeal cinnamon chip. So if anyone needs the recipe, hit me up because these are the most amazing cookies in the world. So good. Oh. I have a popcorn kernel that's been stuck in my gum all day, and I just had it with a cookie. Maybe this isn't a good idea. Abort mission. Fall back. Oh. Shit. It's fine. Totally fine. I just got my headphones and my milk. This whole recording entire episode thing, I don't know if that's gonna work. Things are not going swell for your girl Mick here.
Who played Johnny Cash's wife and walked the line?
Yeah.
Foster? No! This is what you guys missed? This is what you want?
What is going on?
I love this. This guy in the corner. He's my favorite thing to watch. I just watched this like a couple days ago. I know that guy. I just dropped my cookies.
What is happening? Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I seriously
This guy goes and gets his numeral order shirt and puts it on. Chills.
Yes. You are going to win me at a collision.
I love this guy in the yellow shirt. I've seen his reactions before. He cracks me up. He loves it so much. I mean, I do too, but...
Open your ears! I only need one
your face right now.
Close enough.
That's an affirmative, Christian. Look at this. Look at this.
More crying.
You know how I just said you come back.
Drew McWeeny. Drew, congratulations on your win today, man.
Thank you.
Or who are you planning on taking on next?
Well, March 15th, they're doing the big live event. And
They are.
I will be
It's coming
watching
up on my
because I am very curious. I have never gone up against Roka, and I think that would be a lot of fun. I think Roka is somebody that you kind of have to go up against if you're going to be in the league.
Absolutely.
It's sort of a rite of passage. And on the other hand, if JTE wins, that'll be good because it's time for me to beat him.
First, let me say, I'm happy everyone here that bought a ticket gets to see something that's never been done before.
5, 4,
Jane Fonda.
3. And your winner! By way
What a great day that was.
Technical knockout!
I remember that day. I was in my dorm. That was a great day. Outlaw Nation.
And that is, I know people talked about McWeeny. There was this talk about McWeeny. No. I'm not done with the Lion's Den. I mean what I said. I'm poaching the fuck out of those boys. I'm hanging those skins on my wall. So Jeff Snyder! You Jane Fonda son of a bitch! I'm coming for you next! I'm gonna whoop the fuck out of you!
Who is it?
I had a match that I specifically requested.
Thank you, Dad.
Either Roka or JT, whoever won that match. Now, I haven't fought Roka yet, and I wanted that. And you know why I want JT. So you take the winner of that, and you give them the only other person I would want, Snyder. So now I have neither match coming up? Seriously? Because I'm hungry. I want something. I want red meat. I want a good fight. Make it happen. All right?
Dad, you look
Mission.
pussy.
Whatever you want. Whatever you
Mission.
want.
Fuck
Yeah,
that.
Sure. Do it.
In the 2016 horror film The Witch, what is the name of the evil goat that the children claim can speak to them?
I'm sorry, Perry.
5, 4, 3,
I don't know.
2.
Mephisto.
Ladies and gentlemen, the now number one contender match, Ian Snyder, Jeff Snyder.
Oh no, this blowhard.
Wait, what day is it? Wait, Jeff, have you had your contenders match?
No, we haven't played yet.
Then I'm not too late. I've come from the future to save the Schmoedown. If I don't use my contender spot to take you on, everyone in the Schmoedown is gonna die.
So it's up to me to save everybody?
Well, it's up to us, man. It's up to you and an earlier version of me before the gray hair, before the horsemen reassembled, before everyone else died, before I got the sword of crushing.
Beast, say no more. I'm in. I want you. Let's do it. That desk right there.
Okay, so here's the deal. You are going to play the winner of Lon and Ethan, and then after that match, you will get Roka or Snyder.
Okay, so I play the winner of Ethan or Lon, okay. And then I either get Snyder or Roka, definitely. One of the two, correct?
This is a guarantee from me. You will play that victor.
Yeah, you came in, you lasted 15 rounds.
Erwin already in his young career has become a fan favorite. Now these comparisons might be crazy, but they're saying he could be the next Merle. I might have even said that at one point. I mean, he's got those type of skills.
That's bold, but
5.
I believe it's Matt Lucas and Ben Lucas.
And your winner, Ethan!
I feel like now that I've really started to make a name for myself, I've just got to keep moving up the ladder. I feel like the next step is the Godfather himself.
cookies and milk was a bad idea. I'm making an entire mess. This is what you're missing, is me eating. I usually eat during the pre-interviews, but then again I usually eat throughout the match anyway.
Welcome back to the movie trivia Schmoedown, taking a break from the Intergeekdom League, and this feels like a title match. It is not. It is a singles match between the Godfather, Drew McWeeny, the current team champion, versus up-and-coming superstar, potential rookie of the year, Ethan Big Time Erwin. What's up, Mark?
That is Christian
I would
Harlow.
agree
I am
with that.
Mark Baby Carrots Ellis, and one gets shades of the Sam Worthington classic Clash of the Titans because we got two Krakens about to do battle today. Unleash them, Harlow.
They really are, man. I mean, if you
classic?
look at what Drew McWeeny, look at it. I mean, he's got a belt on his shoulder for
I
a
like it,
reason.
but I don't
People
know
are
if it's a
terrified of him.
classic.
The only losses he's got in the singles division are against the former
The first
champions,
one's a
the
classic.
Patriots. He lost
That's
to
a
JT, he
comedy.
lost to Snyder, but in
The
every one of his
1981
victories,
Clash of
he
the
has
Titans.
like this intimidation factor when he comes out there. But then you look at someone like Ethan
With Maggie
Erwin,
Smith.
who has started to do the
That movie
same
was
thing. He went
hilarious.
15 rounds in the free-for-all. They both had a really good showings in the free-for-all. Ethan Erwin is 2-0 with 1 knockout. McWeeny is 4-2 with 2 knockouts. This could be a potential title match down the line. They're that good.
That's right, Ethan Erwin, producer wonderkind of the Sherlock Holmes movies.
And
Will Drew
Superfly.
McWeeny be his Moriarty? Don't talk over my Sherlock Holmes references. Now you're my Watson.
I apologize. The Superfly's the more relevant reference, just like this is the more relevant match. Because
Now you're
these
my
two-
money penny.
I'm sorry. These
That's not
guys,
even the same movie.
Let me talk, for God's sakes. You just cut me off. too.
Christian, you have the floor.
Thank you. All right.
Go
so
ahead.
Two of these guys are going head to head, and I can't wait to see it because it's all about knowledge. Yes, we've got our loudmouths like Tom Dagnino, who obviously is entertaining, and look at what Mike Kalinowski's doing, the John Rokas, all good trivia with the personality. This is a straight-up trivia battle.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, you look at some of the loudmouths in the league, you know, both heels or heroes. It doesn't matter who you are. A lot of people have loud personalities. Then you look at Ethan Erwin and Drew McWeeny. Are either one of the guys going to win a speed dating competition? No, but that's not what it's about today. It's about how much movie knowledge can you conjure within 15 seconds per question. I think they can do a lot of damage.
All right, well, we're going to find out right now how they feel about one another. Here we go.
I gotta say, this is this being my first time back since winning the team belt with Sam. It is exciting, and it's a different feeling. You walk into the studio, you got your belt with you. It definitely feels good to be a champ.
So this is now my third match. I've gone up against Lon Harris, which was great. Some people say it was one of the best they've ever seen. Agreed. I also went against Yolanda Machado, who was really great. And after having done that, done the free-for-all, it's exciting to now really go up against a champion, against someone I've looked up to for a long time. He's a great writer and a great screenwriter, Drew McWeeny.
So here's the thing with our commissioner, Thad. God bless him. It looks like it's a lot of work juggling all the matches, what everybody wants. But so far, he is dropping the ball on my end of things. I was supposed to get Roka. If he beat JTE, I was supposed to get either Snyder or Roka, depending on who won that. And I think Bibiani. And next thing I know, I'm asleep on a couch in a bar, and the seat gets kicked by some kid who's like, I want to see you out in the street for a gunfight. And it's Ethan Erwin. I don't know what this is, but okay.
It's funny that there has been a lot of talk about me being Rookie of the Year, and that's 100% accurate. I am the Rookie of the Year. Who else would it be? It doesn't even make sense. I've been like, look, I'm just saying look at the stats, okay? Look how long I stayed in the free-for-all. Just, if that'll answer your question.
It's a weird thing knowing that the guy that has the belt that you want is your team partner. But Sam has had 2 belts now, and it's a good look. I gotta say, I would like to see how it looks on this shoulder as well. And if I were to face anybody for the belt, I think it would be really fitting that it be Sam.
Drew, here's how it's going to go down today. We're going to be pretty evenly matched for a while. It'll be like Lon Harris and I, but ultimately I'm going to prevail. Because here's the thing, man. You've been doing this a long time. You've only had a couple matches of mine to see. I've watched tons of yours. I know your weak spots. I know your strengths, and I'm coming for you.
This is not going to be a cakewalk. I feel like he called me out on purpose, and I think he's looking forward to this. This is going to be a real, like, toe-to-toe slugfest, and I anticipate it's going to be a really tough match.
Ethan has a point.
Well,
And I can picture him going back and
McWeeny,
like
he's
watching
had some
game
beef
film
with
and
our commissioner Thad Williams, which seems to be a running theme in this league. But if you look at Thad told
Christian
him,
for
"Oh yeah,
commission.
you know what? You'll get the winner of Roca and JTE." That didn't happen. "Oh, you'll get the winner of Roca and Snyder." That didn't happen. And then then you can, because of Bibiani crashing into things. He's like, "Oh, then you can have the winner of Erwin and Harris." And now he's got Erwin. It's a big match. He's got to be getting closer to that title shot, especially if he beats Erwin here today. That's right. I mean, you're not going to see a lot of trash talking each other out of these, but I like that they're taking note of the league. McWeeny obviously is the guy who's been around for a while. Ethan Erwin, he's got 2 quick victories already, as well as a nice performance in our last special matchup. So, look, Christian, this is going to be a battle today. I am ready to get it on.
Yeah, me too. And I like the cockiness by Erwin. It's more confident than I think even cockiness. But let's get to it. I'm ready to go. Are you ready to go?
Let's look at some tails.
Tail of the tape. Obviously,
tell me some stories.
You got Drew McWeeny, 70s movies, 80s movies, and staring into your soul and just making you shake.
I did not know they made movies in the 1970s.
Ethan Erwin, our movie release dates, the 2000s, and laughing when you try to steal his soul. There you go. All right, here we go. So are you ready to get going?
I am ready now that yes.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. 3 rounds in the singles division. Introducing first. He is the number 8 ranked contender with a record of 2 wins, no defeats, and 1 knockout. From the School of the Elite, he is Ethan Big Time
enjoying his newfound stardom. He's running the camera, such a genius behind it already.
It should. The fans love this. The fans absolutely love this.
He's a nice, unassuming. He's a guy you bump into at Trader Joe's, as I actually have before, the one on Hollywood and Vine.
I treasure that moment.
He remembered.
And his opponent, representing Above the Line, with a record of 4 wins, 2 defeats, and 2 knockouts. He is the 2017 Ultimate Schmoedown winner and the reigning Movie Trivia Schmoedown Team Champion, the Godfather, Drew McWeeny! A lot of respect for the champ. First time we've seen him with the belt
Hanging over his jacket, as you would assume.
a well-earned.
So I was thinking the other day, I like
9-0 going into that
I
match.
saw
And only
Drew
Drew McWeeny
tweet
and Sam
something
Levine could
or
do it.
something like
They
that.
have those titles.
That's right. He's got his
And
trusty
my thinking was,
Mountain
you
Dew
know what?
by his side.
Drew needs
What
the
is
belt.
it?
Why doesn't
Ethan
he need the
Erwin's
belt?
cup
And then I
wear. Led to
remembered,
believe
it's
it's
like, oh,
iced
wait.
tea, but knowing the tricks up
He
his
does.
sleeve, it could be Jolt Cola.
Well,
It is lean.
lean. Perfect.
I'll let you look it up.
All right, here we go. So please tell us the rules of round number 1.
In round number 1, the field of competitors to today will be hearing 8 questions from 8 different movie trivia categories. Each question is worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing in round 1. As soon as you hear the question asked, you have 15 seconds, no more, no less, to write down your best attempt at an answer. Once we ask you by name to reveal your answer, please show what you wrote down on the whiteboard in front of you to the camera. At the same time, you verbalize it into the microphone. Again, each question is worth 8 points. I will remind you, gentlemen, of your 3 usages per match of the JTE rule. If you're not sure of a question, the wording of it, or you just want to hear it again to buy yourself some time, use the JTE rule. You also each have 1 challenge.
All right, so we got the champion, the team champion first. Drew, are you ready to go?
I am ready.
Ethan Erwin, you ready?
Always be closing.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown! All right, here we go. Question number 1 is in the realm of horror/thriller.
Ooh.
Who plays Selena in the movie 28 Days Later?
Thought you were going to say Selena, from the J-Lo movie.
That wouldn't make any sense.
It's not really a horror thriller, though.
Well, 5.
Tragic ending.
4. Tragic. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And Drew.
I have Imogen Poots.
It's incorrect. Ethan.
Naomi Harris.
That's correct for 1 point.
He even spelled it right. That's not easy to do.
Catherine?
Striking first. Okay.
I don't know.
here
I
we
was
go.
writing
Your
down
next
the name,
question
but I meant to write
It's from
Catherine.
the world of 80s
I have no
movies.
idea.
Uh-oh.
And your question is, in 1984's The Karate Kid, what color did Daniel have to paint Mr. Miyagi's house as part of his training? The color of the paint.
Love that question.
We have swatches in front of you.
Up.
I haven't seen Karate Kid like
Don't talk to me.
easily
5,
2 decades.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Ethan.
White.
Incorrect.
Green.
I have yellow.
Incorrect. Looking
You
for.
mix them together, you don't get green. That's what we were looking for.
Green.
Green.
All right. Next question here, guys, is dramas. This is one you can both get pretty easy. Who played Al Capone in The Untouchables?
Would you?
I didn't
would
write
you
it.
just
It's
ask the question.
pretty easy.
Before you give them this
I have
nudge
no
of
idea,
confidence that
actually.
they don't need.
They know it.
It's
5,
pink.
4, 3,
Oh.
2,
We need exact
1.
spelling.
Pens down.
Probably
Drew.
That would be Robert De Niro.
Correct. Ethan.
Robert De Niro.
Bobby D.
There you go. All right. So next question. That was a gimme. I
Wasn't
think.
it?
Next question. The crowd refusing to clap loudly for those.
You're right, by the way. Do not clap.
Your next question comes from the world of directors. These are people who have directed a film. Alongside Deepwater Horizon, what other Peter Berg film was released in 2016?
Both writing it down here.
Back when we were young pups.
I'm just amazed.
I don't
Fresh
know.
out of prison.
5, 4, 3,
I'm not sure.
2, 1. Pens down. And Ethan.
Patriots Day.
Correct.
And Patriot Day.
There you go.
Hacksaw Ridge.
What did you have?
I have Patriot Day.
That's
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we can.
Yeah.
I think it's Patriots.
It's Patriots.
Yeah,
All right.
Patriots.
Can't
Day.
take it. Can't take
All
it.
I thought
Can't
Hacksaw
do it.
Ridge.
appreciate
I don't
your
know.
honesty, by
That
the
might
way.
even
Yeah.
been a
3-1. Can't take it.
2017
Okay,
movie.
so wow. Okay, it's 3-1 here as we get to the next question.
Oh,
Right. Take
Deepwater
it to
Horizon.
Make your
now,
comeback that
because I
much
don't think Drew
sweeter.
McWeeny is going to miss 3 of his first 4 ever again.
All right. Fantasy sci-fi is the next one. Who plays General Pentecost in Pacific Rim?
Correct me if I'm wrong. You said that was the best movie of that year.
Wrong.
No, I'm pretty sure it's
Wrong.
documented.
5, 4,
Wrong.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, please.
I
And
don't
Drew.
know.
That would be Idris Elba.
That is correct. Ethan.
Idris Elba.
Correct.
Oh,
Ethan, 4-2.
I can remember that
And
close.
we
I
now
put
the
Scott
crowd
Eastwood.
should have at least applauded for that one.
That's
All
right.
right, here we
Crowd,
go.
the
I don't
crowd is
know.
checked out of
Thank
not
you.
this
Thank
match.
you. You guys
but
are like
the
my
questions being
parents.
asked.
There's someone in that
All
movie
right, your next question
that
comes
I
from
was
the world
talking
of
about.
comedies.
All right, here we go.
But
These
I
are
don't remember
comedies.
which
Who
actor it
plays
was.
Sandra Bullock's co-lead in 2013's The Heat? A lot of protesting.
Chris Galiski's getting some shit right now.
This is what happens when the crowd has been to so many matches. They feel like they
5,
know
4,
all the answers.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, please.
Melissa
And
McCarthy.
Ethan Erwin.
Melissa McCarthy.
Correct.
I am off.
Drew.
I answered wrong film. I had Sofia Vergara.
Oh, wow.
No.
Wow, Ethan
Yeah.
takes a 3-point lead there. The champ is a little shook. Okay,
Yeah.
here
Could
we go.
say Ethan Erwin has produced a 3-point
Yeah.
lead.
So now the crowd isn't making as much noise as they were before, huh?
Way to go.
Tense in
All
here.
right, here we go.
Oh.
Next question here is animated. In The Land Before Time, what is the name of the young long neck protagonist?
There's 38 Land Before Time movies, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's close to him.
There's
That's a
like
TV show.
6.
5, yeah.
You watch it?
I didn't watch
Yeah.
the TV
Young
show,
one?
3.
but
Or your wife?
I have
2.
the rest of them on
Yes, the young
VHS.
one. 1. Pens down,
Try.
please, and Drew.
I believe it is
Littlefoot.
Littlefoot.
That is correct, Ethan.
I didn't have it.
You didn't have it. Oh, so there you go. Drew picking it up.
Point.
Drew picking it up.
And the perfect round was never a thing.
It was
they
never
both
because I
missed
missed the
color
white paint question.
Yeah.
green. Missed the color green. Your last question, gentlemen, in the world of action adventure. For round 1 closing out, you'll find a despicable gang leader by the name of Toe Cutter in what action film? Does not sound like a man I want to meet. I do not clip my toenails often.
5, I know. 4,
Is that a thing in the
3,
office?
it's disgusting. 2,
People are saying
1. Pens down, please. And Ethan Erwin.
I said Road Warrior. I said Mad Max Road Warrior. So
No, can't take it.
Can't accept
It's
that.
just Mad Max.
That's correct. That's correct.
Right. I don't know. I don't know.
And then penalize McWeeny for an F.
Or let me see
Absolutely
Fury
right.
Road.
Ethan still has a 1-point lead. He had a 3-point lead. Now it's only cut down to 1 as we get to round number
I
2.
have
What a
4.
battle here. 5-4.
That's
Big Time
to
has
say
a
it's
1-point
true.
lead over the Godfather.
And
Get to
only one
round
behind
number
Ethan.
2. What do we got?
In
I'm
round
doing
number
pretty
2,
good, guys.
affectionately known as the Wheel Round, the Wheel of Fate / Destiny / Justice will be emerging momentarily through the curtain. On that wheel, you have 10 wedges from 10 different parts of movie trivia lore, as well as a spinner's choice and an opponent's choice wedge. You spin the wheel, whatever it lands on, you must answer 4 questions from said movie trivia category. If you're not sure of the answer, you can check the multiple choice. If you answer it on your own, you get 2 points. If you answer it with multiple choice, you get 1 point. Keep in mind, competitors, there is stealing available in round 2 should you miss the answer. If you don't like the category you spun at first, you do have 1 mulligan. You can spin again, then you must answer 4 questions from that category. Ethan Erwin is in the lead, so he's going to be spinning first, and you will be spinning a wheel that is Patreon-supported. 2 slices on that there wheel. Our Patreon supporters, thank you to each and every one of our patrons. And the sponsored wheel wedges today are Leonardo DiCaprio. He didn't sponsor it. That was a patron who likes him. And then also the world of animation.
All right.
Ethan Erwin, you're modeling the wheel fantastic. All we need you to do is spin it.
Big spin there, Ethan. There it is. There's the spin.
Good spin.
As they go through.
You can see the desire on his face.
Yeah, he wants
grit,
to,
determination.
What does he want?
Will it be
Fate's in his own hands.
a Patreon
Fate's
slice?
in his own hands.
Looking for DiCaprio or animation. Could be animated,
Ooh.
Christian. Here it is.
Animated.
Will
Let me
he
at it.
stick
Come
with
on,
it?
Ethan.
He's going 1 more.
Ooh.
Sorry to Patron X. If it comes around again, I will say the name of the patron that Ethan did not want to get out to the public. It's not going to be that. It could be Clint Eastwood movies.
Clint Eastwood movies. I got it.
All right, Clint Eastwood movies. Sorry, Abel Munoz. I can't resist. Congratulations.
All right, Clint Eastwood movies. Here you go. All right. Ethan, you got 4 questions in the realm of Clint Eastwood. What sport is the focus of Clint Eastwood's
Soccer.
Invictus?
Rugby.
2 points.
Shit. I haven't seen it.
Next question.
Thought it was soccer.
In what 1971 film is about a radio DJ who is stalked by
Play Misty for me.
2 points.
Wow.
Tom Hanks and Aaron Eckhart star together in this 2016 Clint Eastwood film.
Sully.
2 points.
Oh, shit.
And your
I
last
was trying to
question
think.
here
Damn it,
in
I knew
record
that one.
time. Clint Eastwood starred as an aging baseball scout in this 2012 sports drama opposite Amy
Trouble with
Adams
the
and Justin Timberlake.
Trouble with the curve.
2 more points. Ethan Erwin.
All right.
I thought I wasn't going to get it in time.
He clearly broke a sweat during that round. We need to towel his forehead
Now,
off a little
Drew,
bit.
that fast. Drew is up at the wheel. That is a record. I mean, I would want to know how fast that was.
There's something in
That
that
was
lean
pretty
tee.
Mike.
Yeah.
That was good.
Here comes
Who did?
McWeeny.
Animated.
Here we go. McWeeny now really needs something here.
That's right.
He wants
13 to 4.
Yeah, he wants to have just as good of a round. He's looking for 70s.
feel like
He's
Makuba
looking for
started
70s,
that.
obviously.
Potentially close the gap to
And
1.
it's coming
between
around. It's coming
all
around.
4 of
Oh,
them.
what's he got?
Looking for
Drew Barrymore, it looks like. Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore?
No.
Saying no.
Doesn't want it spinning away from Drew Barrymore.
Not a Barrymore fan.
Well, we're going to find out what it is. Clint Eastwood worked for Ethan on the second spin, so maybe Drew is hoping.
Have Drew Barrymore and Clint Eastwood been in a film together?
Yeah, he clearly did not want Drew Barrymore. So where's it going now? Uh-oh, it's
think
coming
so.
around.
It's not going to be Drew, I don't
coming
believe.
around.
It's
There's
going to be
70s.
comedy.
It is. Oh, but he's got comedy. He's got comedy.
All right.
A lot of 80s comedies, a lot of 80s comedies.
There we go.
All right. Drew McWeeny.
Yes, sir.
You spun comedy because you hate Drew Barrymore.
So
Your question is,
Hard.
name the Drew Barrymore comedy. Name the Will Ferrell comedy that features the quote, "You have the voice of an angel. Your voice is like a combination of Fergie and Jesus."
Step Brothers.
2 points.
It's a
God,
comedy
what a funny
classic.
movie that is.
Yep.
All right, your next question in the world of comedies. In the film MacGruber, what was MacGruber's signature move?
Five.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, groin kicking, B, karate chop to the face, C, throat rip, D, hypnotizing his enemies with his mullet?
It's C.
Because he will suck as many, rip out as many throats as it takes.
Wow.
1 point. It's from the
Yo,
movie.
I'll
It's
fix
not
that
my
in post.
personal
It's
proclivity. Your next question. You got 2 left. Before he was a stay-at-home dad, what was Bernie Focker's profession in Meet the Fockers?
Yeah, I don't know.
5,
I have no idea.
3.
I'll go multiple choice.
Is it A, lawyer, B, doctor, C, police officer, or D, college professor?
Police officer.
I'm going to go with A.
That is correct. He is a lawyer for 1 point. And if he gets this next one on his own, it's a 3-point game going into round 3. Your question. Last one in the world of comedies. Aaron Eckhart stars as spin doctor Nick Taylor in this 2006 comedy.
Thank you for smoking.
2 points.
Wow.
It's a 3-point game.
13-10. What a match.
McWeeny.
What a match we have as it was touted. Ethan Erwin, 3-point lead going into round number 3 over the team
And
champion,
6
the Godfather Drew
for either
McWeeny.
of them.
Mark, how does round number 3 work?
It's going to have a lot of fireworks, I'm sure. In round 3, each competitor is going to give us a series of numbers. They range from 1 to 20. Those numbers are going to correspond up here at our answer desk to 3 different movie trivia categories. The first question you receive is going to be worth 2 points. Next one is 3 points. Last one is worth 5 points should we get that far. There's no stealing of an opponent's question in round 3. Ethan Erwin is currently in the lead by 3, so you will get to give us your series of numbers first.
1, 7, and 17.
1, 7, and
Okay,
17.
you went all odds.
Drew.
10, 12, and 3.
10, 12, and 3. All right, so Drew McWeeny is going to be up first here, category 10. All right, here we go. Category of Sandra Bullock movies. In what film does Sandra Bullock play a newspaper columnist who is recovering from alcoholism?
28 days.
2 points. Okay, still on the board
Tepid
here.
applause here still.
Now Drew has to hit his 3-pointer.
I want to know. I
All
have
right,
no idea.
here we go. Spy movies. Who directed the 1936 spy film, Secret Agent?
Fritz Lang.
It's incorrect.
No.
Alfred Hitchcock.
Alfred Hitchcock.
So now it comes down to this. If Drew misses his
That was a tough
5-pointer,
question.
Ethan Erwin will win via TKO. If not,
I mean,
bounces
it's
back
tough
to
for me,
Ethan.
but
And we'll still be playing the game
I think
here,
it'd be
but you
tough for
got
them.
for your category was number 3. Number 3. That's sports movies. Sports movies.
remember the Titans.
For your 5-point question. What 1981 sports comedy stars Burt Reynolds, Roger Moore, and Farrah Fawcett?
The longest
Cannonball
short.
Run.
5 points.
Damn it.
All right. Gets himself out of TKO.
I thought Burt Reynolds
Now
was he
Ethan
the guy
Erwin's
in
got
the
a
longest
chance to
yard.
win the game.
I don't know
but
how old
he's
that
got
movie is.
to.
Think
He's
it's
got to
yours,
get some
sir.
The
points
first
here.
He's got to get at least 2, his first 2 questions right, or he can get any number of questions. He can miss the first 2 and then get the 5-pointer. He trails by 4. Ethan, you selected number 1.
Yes.
For your first question. It's a 2-pointer, and it comes from the world of coming-of-age movies.
Wonderful.
I concur. Your question is, name the actor who played the jock in The Breakfast
Emilio
Club.
Estevez.
Emilio Estevez.
2 points.
2 points. So now Ethan Erwin has put himself in position to win the game. If he hits his 3-pointer, he has 1. If not, he still has his 5-pointer to win the game. Here we go with number
So he just
7.
needs to get
All
one
right, you
right.
did select number 7. Will it be lucky? It's a lucky number.
You tell me. You tell me.
You chose the category of westerns.
Great.
And your question is,
It's very confident.
who played the villainous Curly Bill in 1993's Tombstone?
Five,
I don't know if he's
4.
playing
3.
or
Repeat the question.
Certainly.
if he knows it.
Who
If
played
he
the
knows it or
villainous
if he actually
Curly
doesn't know
Bill
it.
in 1993's Tombstone?
Michael
Sean
Bean.
Connery.
That is incorrect. Looking for Powers Booth.
Wow. So now,
All right.
Powers Booth.
now
Last
Ethan
question.
Erwin,
Down to this.
5-pointer here.
Last question.
5-pointer. If Ethan hits it, he wins. If not, Drew McWeeny will win. Here we go.
All right. I think.
I'm ready.
All right. Ethan Erwin, you selected the number of the great Doug Williams, number 17, for your 5-point question. For the win, Your category is 90s movies.
All right.
And your question is,
then?
who played the father of the family led into a comic adventure by Kurt Russell in the 1992 comedy Captain Ron?
Martin Short.
And your winner!
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That was a good match. Drew's first round, though. That was unlike him.
You know, you asked the Tombstone question, and I could feel chairs in the crowd rustling. They thought he'd get it on that one. He didn't. All the pressure on you with a 5-pointer. Ethan Erwin has shown not only can he play the game well, he can play the game under the highest of pressure situations.
Ethan Erwin has just taken out the team champion of the league. So what is going to happen next? I mean, he is 3-0. He came
If I were
that close
Ethan, I would have
to having a
8
TKO
points.
with Drew
If I were
McWeeny.
Drew, I
Shows
would
the kind of
have
player is fights back and almost wins in the third round. But now Ethan Erwin stands at 3-0 with one knockout. He is knocking at the door of a title shot. Whether or not he's going to get that next or whether or not he's going to have to go through one more, we're going to have to find out soon.
Yeah, and it's not just because I'm a great announcer I said this, but it's also because, look, I mentioned in the first round Drew McWeeny, for whatever reason, I don't think you're ever going to see him miss 3 of the first 4 questions ever again. Yes. You look at the score, it's 20-17. McWeeny off to a slower start. You got to know that Miyagi's house was green.
Really, I think so, but I think, like you said, that is it. If you can, that's the type of player both of these guys are. If you give up just a little bit, the other one will make you pay.
It's not a commentary on Drew McWeeny. He's still a great competitor and a great match played by him, but Ethan Erwin comes in, and boy, what a victory. He is in the shadows no more.
All right, so let's get
I don't think he was in the shadows. Not after his first
the
match.
post interviews here with Jen Sturger, who's got both Big Time and The Godfather. Here we go.
Hey everyone, I'm back with Ethan. Ethan, you are now 3-0, taking down one of the biggest monsters in this league. How are you feeling right now?
I don't even know if this is real. It's possible I'm still like asleep in my car outside waiting for this. Okay, fine, it's real. It's very exciting. I'm very excited about it. No, it was crazy to be able to go up against somebody like Drew McWeeny, who's been doing this a long time, who knows his stuff. It was really great, and it was awesome, and seeing some of the knowledge he had, and answering questions that I truthfully could not have answered. And you know, and the spin of the wheel, you know, I was lucky to get Eastwood, which is a category that I know pretty well. By the way, they really stacked the deck on that wheel. There's a lot of tough categories.
Why did you pass up on animated?
You know what? Normally I'm pretty good with it, but I was shaken by my lack of knowledge on the question about Land Before Time, which is a movie I claim to love. So I thought perhaps I should avoid it.
Boo on you, sir. Now, he did take you to your 5-pointer. Were you a little scared?
I was 100%. It was a little crazy. By
both
the
such
way,
good guys.
Michael Biehn played Johnny Ringo. I figured it out like immediately after. Really horrifying.
That's what happens. The lights will do that to you.
Yeah.
So, who do you want next?
I mean, look, in a perfect world, title shot, Sam Levine. I will settle.
Do you think you're ready for a title shot?
Yeah. I just took down his partner. I think I got it. But if you folks want that, I'd gladly do it. If not, if I have to pay my dues a little more, I'll take on Merle. I'll take on Stacey Howard. Look, it's like Street Fighter, okay? I'll go around the world to get to the end of the game, and that's fun.
He just put Dan Merle and Stacey Howard in the same category. One of my all-time favorites. One of my all-time people that I despise. My least favorites. Ethan. I like you, dude. You're doing great. I appreciate what you've been doing. I respect you. But pump the brakes here a little bit. Okay?
Fine. I'm happy to do it.
The comment section's going to have fun with that one.
You don't go from Drew McWeeny to Stacey Howard. Come on. Dan Merle, sure. After you beat Drew, yes, you should get a shot at Dan Merle. Come on.
Back to you guys.
Thanks.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger here with Drew McWeeny. I love the hardware. Unfortunately, today was not quite as shiny for you. How are you feeling?
Well, you know, I said this in the pregame. I feel like one of those old gunslingers who was just asleep in the saloon, trying to catch a nap, and somebody kicked my table and said, "Outside, old man," and then shot me. So yeah, I definitely saw it coming, and there was very little I could do. I just talking to Erwin ahead of time. I mean, the guy's a beast. He knows his stuff. I knew it was going to be a real match going in, and I was not on my game. And man, he exploited that as hard as he could. He played hard. So
You may not have been on your game, but you did take him the distance. Tell me how you were feeling in that third round.
Well, if you bounce back at all,
So
the worst feeling is when you start to lose.
I would not be able to do all
You
that
start to
stuff.
watch points
Come up with the questions like that.
And so if you start to fight
Even
your way
though
back,
it's usually
you feel that momentum shifting, and there's
the same
until
thing.
the
She'll
very end,
pick
you
the
hope you can do it, but
most
I know
crucial
you don't get that
moment
guy
in the
because
match,
He's
and she'll
got
ask
it
how
in
they
there
felt
too,
about it.
and if he gets the right question, that's it. It's all over.
So, from what I understand, that kind of made you take this match, and you were a little leery of it, right?
A little bit, but the way I look at it is I'm glad that I got a chance to fight Erwin early, because I'm curious how he's going to do in the league, and now that I've gone head-to-head with him, I think he's going to do incredibly well, and it's going to be fun to now watch how he handles everybody else as he goes up against them.
Now, you guys also have an Iron Man match coming up against the Patriots for their rematch. How are you feeling about that?
Good. I like the format a lot. Here's the thing. I think it plays to both teams' strengths, because it is really a head-to-head knowledge match. It's not about the game anymore. It really comes down to we're just going to trade blows back and forth. And I think, honestly, having played the full game twice now, they took one, we took one. This is how that last thing should go. We should just sit down face-to-face and just throw blows back and forth.
I really don't like the 2-minute speed round that they have at the very end of the Iron Man match, which I know the only time they did it was with Sam Witwer, but that defeats the purpose of the Iron Man match, because the Iron Man match is supposed to be just straight questions, and where they write down answers, and the first one to get it wrong, or the one that gets it wrong the most, loses. The speed round dissembles that. It breaks it down and adds part of the Schmoedown game to it. So it is no longer an Iron Man match. Not that I'm complaining. Sam Witwer won, but I think it might have gone different. Maybe it wouldn't have. For Ken. Because Ken is also very good, even though his last match he kind of choked a little bit, but we all know he's better than that. And I don't know, maybe because Sam has had that experience of the speed round and Alex Damon has not, so maybe that match is going to be tough, because neither of them really, they can answer questions all day, but they also have to basically train the way Clark did. The way Clark trained for her match against Sam is insane, because Sam's the best in the league at the speed round. Anyway.
And see what happens. And I think honestly, Sam and I are ready.
Sounds great. Well, we're looking forward to it. Thank you so much for joining me, all right?
Of course. And now, if you'll excuse me, I have some words for Thad.
Are they going to film it?
Everybody wants to talk to Thad.
Ethan Erwin calling out names. He says he wants Sam right now. He says, but he says he'll play Sam. He knows Merle's back. He wants Merle. He's talking about all these people that he wants back. He's saying Sam. He's saying Roca. He's saying them all. He's called out Stacey Howard. He wants to play them all right now. Whoever's up there, and Draco, whoever's up there getting that shot, Ethan wants him.
Yeah, Ethan Erwin not scared of anybody. I mean, he's a newcomer to the league. He may not be familiar with all the intimidation factor that so many competitors have brought to that table. All he knows is a lot about movie trivia, and that's all he's needed so far. Drew McWeeny, not a huge fan of what happened here today, but, classy in defeat. You do have to give it up to Ethan, or Drew for that matter. You just blink once in a match like that, and you can lose it all.
No, my favorite part of that whole interview is when Drew basically gave a lot of respect to Ethan, but then said, now I need to go speak to Thad, and left. Yeah, which is great, because I think Thad's probably hiding under his desk somewhere.
Yeah, that has a lot of that is one of those people that has too many voicemails on his phone, and now it just says they need to delete some before he can accept any more.
So look at this. Ethan Erwin just put another stamp on his bidding to become Rookie of the Year this year. 3-0, and he just took out half of the team champions. Now he's got his sight set on the other part of that championship, and it also carries the singles championship in Sam Levine.
That's right. Well, thank you guys for tuning into this epic matchup between Ethan Erwin and Drew McWeeny. That is Christian Roth. I am Mark Ellis. Make sure you guys check out the Schmoedown Patreon right now. Check out which tier is right for you and become a patron here today. Also, check out the Schmoedown Rundown podcast and the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page. Be a member today.
Thanks.
Thad. Thad, are you here?
Lights
Thad.
off. Put his computers on.
Thad.
Chicken shit.
Hey, Thad, come on! For a commissioner, you're doing a little bit too little commissioning. Come on, man! Thad!
I can see you.
Thad, we have to talk!
Little pussy. I hate that. I hate that so
What's up, Schmoedown
much.
fans? Frank here, and it is
Okay,
time for your
we don't need to see the
Schmoedown
stats.
breakdown.
I watch him, of course. Frankie, you're doing a great job. But, oh my gosh. Great match. I hate that. I hate that so much. I miss Christian. When is Thad's thing done? Because it feels like it should be done. I'm pretty sure it said like 6 months or something. And that he was gonna, his contract or whatever with Christian, while he was taking over while Christian's wife had another kid, it had a limit on it, and I'm pretty sure it's up. Unless that time he called out Christian and said, people don't like what you're doing because of the couple challenges. Unless he means that Christian's not allowed to be commissioner, like he basically impeached him now. That needs to be impeached. Stupid. Bye guys, have a great day.